least one of your great-grandparents most likely died from a bacterial disease. And even nowadays, more than 6 million people still die annually from bacterial infections. And as you can see, even right now, I'm sick and I'm taking antibiotics. So even if we are young, we are not protected from getting bacterial infections. And Uniphage is here to change this. We use our deep learning-powered platform technology to produce safe bacterial viruses to eliminate bacterial diseases for good. And hi again, here is Chris and me, founders of Uniphage. Chris comes from a data science and software engineering background, while I come from a biotech entrepreneurial one. And our skills are further supplemented by our amazing mentors, including Prof. Chang from Hellenius College, Wani Allen from IBM, then experienced healthcare and tech consultant, and many other amazing informal mentors. And our vision is further supported by organizations such as Mass Challenge. So why are we even all here trying to solve the problem of bacterial infections, while antibiotics have been around for so long? In fact, antibiotics are often ineffective in the first place, partially because of antibiotic-resistant infections. Even more than this, when antibiotics are applied, they kill most bacteria around, including the beneficial ones. This often leads to dangerous environmental and health consequences. So it's clear that as a society, we need a better solution to fight bacterial diseases. And at Uniphage, we believe that bacteriophages, safe bacterial viruses, are the solution. Bacteriophages, unlike antibiotics, are very precise. Each bacteriophage kills only several bacterial pathogens each. Bacteriophages are already used on a small scale for food disease control. But why, if bacteriophages are so amazing, they're not used on a larger scale? In fact, there is one key bottleneck in the field. It's currently very hard to predict which bacteriophages can kill which bacteria. This process is almost 100 years old. It's very manual, outdated, and non-scalable. So at Uniphage, we aim to completely change it by computationally predicting within seconds to minutes, as opposed to years and decades, which bacteriophages can kill which bacteria. Our deep learning models have already outperformed any previous approaches to do this, and they were trained to 20 times more bacteria, which means that they can generalize significantly better than any previous approaches across a range of bacterial infections. Even more than this, to prove that our deep learning approach is applicable to genomics tasks outside of bacteriophage field, we tried it on a really common human genomics task. And surprisingly, our models, which are trained mostly on bacteriophage and bacterial data, outperformed any previous deep learning approaches, even on this human genomics task. So we believe that we can mostly benefit the public sector by using our deep learning expertise in genomics. Particularly, we can develop specific bacteriophage targets against pathogens of interest, which includes bacteria causing wounds infections in soldiers, MDR, and plant diseases. We can further help public sector better prepare for future outbreaks and pandemics by collaborating to predict which viruses are most likely to cause future outbreaks, including pandemics, and what mutations are needed to achieve that. Additionally, we can predict which specific viruses are which specific infections have to be introduced into specific viruses to become more infections virulent and gain other characteristics. So as previously mentioned, we are very lucky to be supported by amazing organizations. We also previously won non-dilutive funding, secured letters of intent, talked to NPA potential customers and partners, and most importantly, hit very important R&D milestones, including building the largest phage genomic language model to date. Through our work, we aim to mainstream bacteriophage therapy, build next-gen tech pharma company, help solve multiple sustainable development goals, including zero hunger and good health. So let's build a world free of bacterial diseases together. Thank you.